Before her freshman year of college, Jennifer Maupin's identity made a turn for the worse. She was one of millions diagnosed with ADHD in 2016. Maupin is not what you would expect when you imagine a person who has ADHD. She doesn't bounce off walls or talk fast. Instead, her condition affects how she lives in the world, a way that is often misunderstood.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Maupin, and I'm a multimedia journalism major, and I have ADHD. When I was younger, everybody told me that I was really smart, and I just didn't really understand why they were saying that. I was in gifted and talented programs, and one time I just had a teacher come up to me and say I really think you should take this test to be in this group was called ARC. And I took the test, and everybody was shocked by my results, but I just took it and thought it was easy, and that's kind of where it started. I was in the academic bowl, I was in accelerated math, and then I got to 6th grade and things started to get harder for me. I really struggled with my work, and my parents would sit me down and try to help me with my homework, and I would just have this physical painful reaction that I just could not do that work, and I didn't really understand. And my parents would get mad. They would say that I was being lazy, and they were like, I don't understand how someone so smart couldn't just do their homework. And then I went into high school, and I started to get really bad grades, C's and D's, and I just didn't even want to go to school. We only found out what it was because my dad passed away, and I had to go to a counselor, and I started talking to a psychiatrist, and they told me that I had all the symptoms of ADHD, and that really changed my life. I got put on medicine that really helped me focus, and throughout college, I have great grades, and I found a passion for what I want to do, which is really hard with ADHD because you can be pulled in so many different directions, and it's really hard to stay focused. And so throughout college, it's not easy, but it's been a lot more easy than it has been in the past. And with COVID, it's just another barrier that a lot of people don't have to deal with. I'm having to adapt to a new way of communication that a lot of people don't have to, and that's hard for someone with ADHD to navigate a new social situation. So that's been hard, but my teachers have been really understanding, and they've been great.
ADHD is not its stereotype. It is so much more, says Maupin. She leaves us with this.
The most important thing that I would say is that ADHD isn't cute. A lot of people think it's just you're sitting there and you're like, oh my god, a squirrel, but it comes with a lot more than that. There's things like rejection sensitive dysphoria, which means you have a heightened sensitivity to how people around you feel about you. There's also things called executive dysfunction, where you literally can't do something that you want to do or you're trying to do, or a task that you need to get done. And this leads to a lot of self-deprecation, and it's literally just a war against you and your mind. And it leads to just you beating up on yourself a lot, and that's part that a lot of people don't see, and they just expect you to be just overexcited. But when you're overexcited, that means that you get let down a lot. And so ADHD isn't cute.
Despite her hardships, Maupin has pulled through and will graduate with a degree in multimedia journalism this spring. Maupin says she holds on most to one quote, "Que sera, sera," which means, what will be in Spanish. This, she said, gets her through the days and helps her take things one step at a time.